Superstars, in this training, I'm going to show you how we, over here at Flip Squad with George Mr. Tycoon, Undisputed King of Wholesaling, does research on a property. Now, this tool that I'm using is called Propstream, and I'll say this, over the last 10 years, it's probably been one of the most impactful tools that has come out in the last 2 years, and it's going to change the game. So what we're going to do is look up this property, and I already have a property in mind. So you go up here to the search bar, and it auto fills. And what it means by when I say it auto fill, when you start typing, it starts pulling up properties that match that either number or that letter in the name. So we got an A, and we're looking for an Ashby. So I put AS, should auto fill. There it is, Ashby Grove, Atlanta, Georgia, 30314. So we hit that. To your far right over here where you see my mouse is, picture of the property comes up, or overhead view. Details, estimated equity, saying what's in the property. Average comp says 244. However, we do not just go on that. We look at the numbers ourselves. And this is one of the most important pieces, is knowing how to figure out your numbers on a property. We see that there's 3-2. And we hit details right here. You're going to hit details. Individual's name going to come up. So that matches the name that my superstar sent to me. And there's the mailing address for the individual, which is totally different. So we see it's an absentee owner address. And then we hit comparable nearby listings. Now, this is where it gets important at. These are all the comps over here, but I want this part right here to be important to you, where it says public record multi-parcel sales. What that means is that a bundle of properties been put together, and sometimes that'll throw off your comp, or you'll see a number for $1 million. That means $1 million was spent for this multi-parcel sale. So we don't want that. We want to exclude that. Also, I like to take the square footage up on mine at least 1,000 square feet, so I can see if there was any other properties that were the roof was cut off and they would up top on them, to see what the comps are for that particular area if they did an addition to the property. So the person's asking 195. We see 109 here. We see 250, 299, 315, 220. They said it was a residential lot that sold for 425, but it said it was vacant land. I'm sure that's a new sale. 339. So what I would say is the comps in the area are selling anywhere. I mean, the wholesale deals, we see 150. We see one for 57. Somebody got a great deal on that one, but that was a lot. We see 175. We see 190. We see 150, 150. We see a 90. But then one thing that we have to do is, let me see if I can pull a calculator up real quick. If we said the comps for the area, which is, they said the average comp is 244, I would even agree with that. 244, 250. Even though we got some 394s, that's on the high end. And sometimes I would even go on the high end with a calculator. But right now, I'm just going to see what 390 is. I mean, 300. And this is just a tool that we're using right now. Let me do this. Let me go back real quick. This is an add-on. Wasn't going to plan on putting this in here, but I'm looking for a calculator. Okay, so we're going to say 3. We'll just use 300 for right now. 300 times 0.65 equal 195. Now we got to subtract out the rehab. So we're going to just say 50,000, even though back minus 50,000 for this particular case. You say, Mr. Tycoon, where did you come up with that number from? 195 from the 50,000. Should have subtracted it from that, but it didn't for some reason. But that'll put us at 145. So this is how we use Propstream to pull comps and even in here, you can start looking at the properties here. You can hit the picture and it give you a picture of the property and what they did to it in comparison to the property that you're looking at. So we see that was a full rehab. We can go back. One more, 315. Let's see what they did over there. Nothing special. Especially nothing on special in the kitchen. And let's see when that sold. That sold 223, so that was earlier in the year. 301, 8. I'm seeing 220, 813, 339. Let's see how this one looks. Looks a little better on the rehab. They didn't stage it. But that's how we use Propstream. There you go. Catch you all later in the next episode or the next module. That is how you use Propstream. Basic overview. You can go to all the YouTube videos and you can go inside of Propstream. Also, they have videos. But this is what I want to show you immediately. And then lastly, since I'm looking at, that's public record, or you can do both. Or you can just do property that's sold through the MLS. And they're going to be a little different. When you put both, you'll see both numbers show up, meaning that this is the MLS and that's the public record. Because sometimes things that sell in the public record don't show up in the public records. And if it's a public, it's not going to show up if you just do all MLS. But anything sold on MLS is going to show up for the most part. So MLS is going to be saved or archived in the public record. So it's going to show up there. Catch you all later. Peace.